How are you guys? How are ya? Did you have a good weekend? Did you have an excellent Dragon Age day? Hang on, I gotta move a couple things out of the way here. I rearranged my office slightly. Good morning, Toads. Good morning, Rocco. Rocco's probably gonna have to leave in a few minutes for dinner. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Shar. Hi, JJ. It's nice to see you guys. Can you guys hear me all right? I'm presuming you can. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Heartbreaker. How are you? Hang on, I'm going to get a little more comfortable here. Did you guys have an excellent, excellent weekend? I sure hope you did. What did you think of Dragon Age Day? I didn't really participate, although I did read the news stories, and I did read at least one of the short stories that came out. I will see you later, Rocco. I'm going to be thinking about you and your dinner. Hello, Fear. How are you? Hi, Jambo. How are you? I may have to switch to my headphones. My earbuds are not that comfortable today. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. All the work at our house is finished, and now we can just reconstruct everything. That makes me very happy. I'm drinking tea that's not very warm anymore. I can see myself on like 3 different monitors now. It's very disconcerting. Yeah, the short stories were good. I would call them short stories, I have to say. I'm reading one. I'm like, this must be just the first chapter. Oh, no, this is the whole story. So they're like ultra short stories. Getting ready for work again, Fear. Rocco the Master Chef. No joke, Rocco. I should give you your own channel in the Discord so you can just put your recipes up and videos of you cooking, all kinds of stuff. That would be awesome. Exactly, Toads. No more 10 feet deep holes in my front yard. It's nice. No more tractors running in the background while I'm trying to record things. Basically stopped recording anything the last few weeks except at night. All right, let me put myself onto the game. And that at least gets us going. So what we did last time was what Pride had wrought, and Morgan found out that she sold her soul to her mother. Which would be disconcerting, even if you love your mother. So we were just back from that. Kieran disappeared into the Fade, and we had to get him back, and that's where she learned, obviously, that her mother was carrying the spirit or the soul of Mythal. And then Flemeth took back the old soul, which I guess was... They don't make it clear in the scene whose old soul Kieran has, but it has to have been the one from that archdemon that they fought in Dragon Age 1. So, or Origins, rather. So now we're on our way to the war room to kind of, what's the word, debrief after our giant battle. No is a jock? You're a jock? Are you saying you are, Rocco? Sorry. I won't get a text message for 3 hours straight, and then I'll get like endless text messages as soon as I get on the on my stream. I don't think I can get in there that way. Can I go in the back way? I don't remember where this door goes. I don't remember where this door goes. Oh, it's the chapel. Too good to be true. I had a feeling. I didn't think that went anywhere. Yeah, but yeah, the old god soul. I'm just trying to remember which old... What the hell am I? I'm just trying to remember which old god it is. I'll have to look. I mean, it's something I can look up. I just haven't. I'll have to look up which archdemon were they fighting in Dragon Age Origins at the end. Did I say hi, Andy? If I didn't, then hello. Anyway, I thought the weekend was interesting. I thought that I wasn't encouraged by the news that came out about Dragon Age the last few days. I mean, losing, what's his name, Matt Goldman, after 20 years at BioWare as a creative director, that makes me nervous. We talked about this in Discord a little bit. And then that quote that Dragon Age put out, or excuse me, that BioWare put out, but quote along the lines of, we're excited for next year when we can talk more about what's coming up with Dragon Age. That, to me, doesn't sound extremely Earthamil. Did you just look it up, Andy, or did you have it memorized? That I didn't find super encouraging. I mean, that's the kind of thing you would say after your creative director leaves, but it also tells me that sometime in 2022 we're going to get news about Dragon Age, but we're not going to get the game. There was kind of a rumors, I think, about maybe coming out in midsummer next year because of some listings online on a game site that had gotten leaked, but I don't know. I no longer believe that is the case, although I was super hopeful for a short time. Oh, Cullen put his old clothes back on. All right, what's happening here? Oh, doom upon all the... I'm not going to do this right now. Yeah, we're not going to do this one yet. I just wanted to see it. Never... Oops, wait a minute. Always need coin. Let's gather coin. Come on. Oh, that's weird. It won't let me choose it. All right, I don't know. You won't give me the coin you brought home. You knew it off the top of your head. You're pretty impressive, Andy. No, I don't think it was ever realistic either, Shar. Thanks for raining on my parade. No, I don't think it was ever realistic either. I just got very hopeful for a few days there. I think the original estimates of mid-2023...
Has either of you noticed the change in Morrigan? I fear for her.
Fear for her, rather than fearing what she will do. You do care.
I would have concern for anyone who came into contact with that thing.
Whoops. Hi, Duchess. I was just thinking about you. I don't know that I believed the leaks, Crystal, but I was definitely hopeful. I can't, you know, it's one of those things like anything you can grasp onto, right? Confirmation bias sort of a thing. I know. She is really good. You must play this series a lot because I have a shit ton of hours for the technical turn, a shit ton of hours into it, and I don't not remember details like that. I probably should have started the stream though after just doing another playthrough so that I could act super knowledgeable. Like I remember all of this stuff. No, I just replayed it again, but I actually haven't played it for a couple years. Back from the land of fun. How was Disney World?
Let's see what we have.
Let's see what we have. Ooh, bring Samson to Skyhold for judgment.
To work?
To work. Oh, he's going to be here in 12 minutes. I know you thought Crystal was our lore master. Well, Crystal has taken on other duties that are keeping her busy. Trying to police you guys is like trying to police a bunch of cats. Trying to herd cats. Oh, I love that you're painting while listening. If I wasn't running the stream, I'd be in my kitchen cooking while listening to the stream. Maybe one of you guys should guest host the stream for me, and then I can be cooking while you're on the stream. Then it would be your stream. Rise of the Resistance. I have not heard of that. Well, it has to be her.
At your service.
You feel slightly offended. Why? Why, Totes? Don't you want to run the stream? Oh, because I said you were like trying to herd cats. No, Totes is an exception. Totes is... I don't know. I volunteer to cook while you stream, if that helps. But I don't get to eat the product of it. That's really the end goal. Usually I wander downstairs after stream and I'm trying to, like wandering around the kitchen trying to find something, and I realize if I want something, I have to make it. I know, Totes. She does have to be on you guys are a lot of scofflaws. You don't get to be as old as we are without knowing when to be a scofflaw, that's for sure. Okay, why won't this let me? Oh, there it goes. Okay, we need to go get a few things done. Talk to our people after our big mission, and then go get a few things done out in the world before we start to wind down towards the final missions, and then on to Trespasser. She's an instigator. Hello, Josephine.
Inquisitor. It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
You will enter legend.
Now that sounds more dangerous than
I am going to do... Well, I'm for sure going to do Trespasser. I'll probably do Jaws of Hakan. I don't know if I'll do the Dark Descent, or is it called the Dark Descent?
Because of how you lead.
I probably should play that one. I just didn't find that one all that interesting.
And, well, I suppose I just did.
I probably should play them all.
You've always been there for us, Josephine.
And for me.
And for me. It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheous, may you walk in the light.
Oh, why is she saying goodbye to me? I'm not ready to go yet. Don't rush me, Josephine. Don't rush me. I still like Skyhold. I still want to spend some time here. All right, we got to go say hello to our peeps, though, because they all have things to say.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went
The
to
Descent is the only time I've
room,
enjoyed the Deep Roads.
so
I'll
a
probably
witch
play
could
it then.
consume a pool of
I've only
magical
played the
goo
Descent
and then
once.
walked through a mirror, and wound up
And I wasn't
back
thrilled
here.
with it, but I was so enamored with
mentioned that the
Trespasser.
shit
That might have
happens
been,
to
it
you
might have
is
overshadowed
crazy.
everything.
I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
No,
Carry on.
I do not want to discuss something normal. Okay, you better have something good to say to me, Solas, because I didn't drink from the well because you wouldn't like it. Where is he? Am I just not seeing? Oh, there he is.
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it.
Why would he say that?
What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheous is dead?
I don't have the well. You see, the game assumes that I drank from the well. Oops, sorry guys, I'm banging my camera. The game is assuming that I drank from the well, which... Sorry, my phone rang. The game assumes that I drank from the well, which I did not. And I will tell you, I'm in a unique position now because I've never not drank from the well. So I really don't know if it changes anything. Other than, I think Andy told me last week that I will no longer be fighting Corypheous' dragon. It will be Morgan? Or Flemeth's dragon, rather. The Descent has such a good story for the dwarves and definitely plays it. Okay, I'll play it.
I'm not arrogant enough to think it's my decision
Oh,
alone.
Solas disapproved
Whatever
of that.
happens,
I thought he
we'll
would
do
like
it
that.
Together.
You think to share your power,
No, with
to
you,
avoid the temptation
Solas.
to misuse it. A noble sentiment, but ultimately a mistake.
Why?
Because while one selfless woman may walk away from the lure of power's corruption, no group has ever done so.
There's a first time for everything.
Perhaps, but it will not be this time. I believe even you know that.
Why is this so important to you?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You must not let false modesty allow you to pass your power to someone else. There are few regrets sharper than watching fools squander what you sacrifice to achieve. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheous has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
You know, when you know Totes, what kind of... He's not going to break up with me, you guys. He clearly loves me. You guys are crazy. I defy you. Should I kiss him or say we'll do it together? Will he kiss her? I don't know if he will.
You're being grim and fatalistic in the hope of getting me into bed, aren't you?
I am grim and fatalistic. Getting you into bed is just an enjoyable side benefit. Come with me, Vanan.
Oh, geez. This is not a breakup scene, you guys. This is the scene where he commits himself to me forever. Not a breakup scene. No breakup scene. Oh my God, I can just imagine if my husband's watching this, he's going to be like, why are you playing this drivel? You already know what's going to happen. Ah, hell. Okay, here it is, you guys. The big commitment scene.
The veil is thin here. Can you feel it on your skin, tingling? I was trying to determine some way to show you what you mean to me.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
That's not necessary, Solas. You're my...
That is the question. is it not? For now, the best gift I can offer is the truth. You are unique. In all Thedas, I never expected to find someone who could draw my attention from the Fade. You have become important to me. More important than I could have imagined.
You see, we're going to commit to each other now.
As you are to me.
Then what I must tell you, the truth.
He is.
Your face, the Valasleen. In my journeys in the Fade, I have seen things. I have discovered what those marks mean.
They honor the elven gods.
No, they are slave markings. Or at least they were in the time of ancient Alathan.
Excuse me.
So this is... what? Just one more thing the Dalish got wrong?
I'm sorry.
Ugh, that'd be so depressing.
We try to preserve our culture. And this is what we keep? Relics of a time when we were no better than Tevinter.
Don't say that. For all they got wrong, the Dalish did one thing right. They made you.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
such a
tell you this to hurt
romantic
you.
thing to say.
If you like, I know a spell. I can remove the Valasleen.
All right, you guys, do you remove? Do you remove the Valasleen or leave it? I'm inclined to remove it because I think in this circumstance that she would remove it once she knew, because she doesn't know what's coming next. Meet delusion. Well, he might break up with you, Duchess, but he won't break up with me. I agree with you, Fear. He is very desperate in his search for redemption. Yeah, I usually remove it. Heartbreaker, will I do the Dragon Hunt before doing the DLC content? I probably will. Yeah, I agree. I'm not inclined to keep them on once I know what they are.
If what you're saying is true,
It is.
then my people vowed never to submit to slavery.
I'm so sorry for causing you pain. It was selfish of me. I look at you and I see what you truly are. And you deserve better than what those cruel marks represent.
Then cast your spell. Take the Valasleen away.
Sit.
Duchess. He is loyal, though.
Alasa Malarevas. You are free. You are so beautiful.
I like how he gets a feel of her behind at the last minute.
And I am sorry. I distracted you from your duty.
This is the stupidest line.
It will never happen again.
What was the fourth line over here that I don't have? Is there a fourth line over here that I don't have? This is what I'd be inclined to say. Are you kidding? We're at a major moment in their relationship. Fear. Yes, that's true. I agree with you, Duchess. The thing is, this line, if I'm probably slow, but if this were me in this situation, I don't know that I would understand that line as being a breakup line. I would be thinking that he was apologizing for this, this little side trip we made. I'd be inclined to say, are you kidding me? But I'm going to say I don't want to lose you, I think, because...
Solas.
Please, Vernon.
Solas, don't leave me, not now. I love you.
You have a rare and marvelous spirit. In another world...
Oh, I'm going to get emotional.
Why not this one?
I can't. I'm sorry.
Ugh. I hate that scene. I'm not getting emotional. Well, I'm done with this game. Man. Don't say I told you so, Duchess. It won't go well. I hate that scene. I've seen it lots of times, and I swear to God, I get emotional every single time. Probably just brings up every breakup a person's ever been through. Although they're usually not.
Inquisitor, how may I help you prepare for our final battle?
I'd like to discuss what happened before, Solas.
I'm afraid that wouldn't be appropriate at this time. We must focus on what truly matters.
Oh.
Harden your heart to a cutting edge, and put that pain to good use against Corypheous.
It would help me if you could explain why.
The answers would only lead to more questions. An emotional entanglement that would benefit neither of us. The blame is mine, not yours. It was irresponsible and selfish of me. Let that be enough.
Will you talk to me when we have finished with Corypheous?
If we are both still alive afterward, then I promise you, everything will be made clear. Let me know if I can be of any more help in planning our final fight.
There's not an option to, hit him in the back of the head. No, you can totally see the emotions on her face as she begins to realize what's happening. You can see the emotion on his face. It's not that the scene's not well done. There's just not enough dialogue. Oh. Exactly, Fear. That's a little bit I probably wouldn't phrase it quite that way, but yeah, that's exactly. It's like there's no option to ask more questions. Now you have to treat him like a business associate. Harden your heart to a cutting edge.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done, if we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, everything's starting to
How does this
wrap
relate
up.
to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Yes, you could.
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform Tevinter.
I hope you're right. You usually are. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
That's what I like about Dorian. He recognizes the issues with his homeland, but he recognizes that it could be something better. Yeah, I guess the scene with Solas, my nose is itchy. The scene with Solas leaves me a little bit dissatisfied only because there's not a little bit more dialogue, a little bit more options. Like, and I want to come and question him afterwards, but I don't want to become pathetic. Like, why? Just tell me why. I want her to be, you know.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
Of course, none of us are ever going to see the options that we personally would choose, right? Nope, I don't want any of that stuff.
I'll leave you to it.
Even though you're Alistair's mother and you've got a lot of explaining to do. Oop, let's not run right into her.
Of course. It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely
Hello,
possibility
Josie.
that Morrigan will
How are
use
you?
her new power against us.
Oh, let's see. Do I trust Morrigan? Think about that for a second. Essentially, both in real life and in games, I always choose the option to trust people until they prove they can't be trusted. Yeah, I do too, Totes. I agree with that 100%. He's fun to flirt with. You always know where you stand with him. There's no messy entanglements, even if you can't get romantic with him. You know, I think Morrigan will use her new powers in ways that we don't like. I think that's going to show up in Dragon Age 4 as well. So I think it's very likely that Morrigan will use her powers in ways that we don't like. But I wouldn't say she would necessarily use her power against us. I mean, I don't think it's going to be it may have an effect that we don't like, but I don't think it's going to be specifically used against us. Oh, good for you, Josie. I was just thinking this morning I should leave my house at some point.
I have complete confidence in Morrigan. She won't turn on us.
My dear, even if she wishes to remain loyal, what will the Well's power do to her mind? She's bound to some ancient demon.
No.
Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheous directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Jambo played a male Inquisitor just to romance Dorian. Yes, we should all be doing that. My husband keeps saying we need to be walking together. Totes gonna grow a beard and then, you know, and then romance. Should we run up and say hi to Liliana, if I can remember where the stairs are? See what Liliana has to say and all the rest of our friends? Probably over by her. Let's interrupt her at her prayers. That's the polite thing to do.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
Didn't we see this scene already?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Okay, now you're going to see something about my personality that can be problematic sometimes. That is this. I don't want Liliana to be divine. I think she would be problematic, especially since she hasn't been softened. But I don't want to tell her that. Because I'm non-confrontational and I don't want to just say, you should not be divine. That's so blunt. Can't you just say something more like, I hope it works out in the best way possible for you, and then just privately not support her? I kind of agree with you, Crystal. I like Vivienne. I like her ambition. I like certain things about her, but she's just so image conscious, and yeah, she gets on my nerves. I think she'd be one of those people that's hard to live with, that's for sure. And I'm kind of also with Fear. I never play a male character, so I've never romance Dorian myself, so I can't speak for that. However, I love the fact that Dorian and Iron Bull get together. I just love it. And I love the the epilogue stuff where you hear stories about how there's a big Kunari that sneaks into Tevinter every once in a while, and whenever Dorian needs extra support and stuff. I just love that. That's because her character's quite the opposite Canadian one. She'll hurt you and then make you say sorry for it. I know people like that. Well, I don't know. I'm going to tell her I'll support her, but I'm not really going to. Because I just, that's too blunt for me. If I choose this one, is she going to question me about why, or is she going to get all huffy? I don't want to support her, though. I want to support Cassandra. Exactly, Crystal. That's my personality. I look at the upside of other lays of actions, and I hope it comes to their own mind in their own time that they're not right for the part. I just would never speak to someone this way. Oh, hell. Okay.
I don't support this. There are better candidates.
So rude.
I see. Then I should be glad it's not up to you. It's time for change, Inquisitor. The Grand
So
Clerics
rude.
know that. Justinia wanted the Chantry to grow, but her reforms never took root. She was held back by tradition and was too gentle to force change. I won't make that mistake.
You can't force people to change their minds.
Then how will change ever come? People do not simply happen upon enlightenment. Most must be carried there.
That's kind of
Justinia
true.
thought the circles needed to change. But why stop there? The Chantry alienated potential allies by brutalizing elves and belittling dwarves. If we could bring them into the fold, wouldn't we have peace? There are those who would cling to the old ways, of course, but they will see. I would make them see. But I've rambled on too long. I am not divine. Yet.
I agree with her in sentiment, with everything she said, but I don't agree with her with what would clearly be her methods. And that's my issue with her. Okay, I'm not going out that door again. I do it every time. No, that's exactly right, Jumbo, because she's not, I didn't soften her, and it would not be a gentle
Here is
change.
the request, Harry.
She would,
Please have him note what
I would make them see. I mean, that's scary. That's a scary line coming from somebody who wants to be in charge of everything.
confused as to its practicality.
I will make them see. Now I gotta come over here to the tower and push Duchess out of the window because she's probably in here canoodling with Cullen.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall
Exactly,
the Maker be
Duchess.
my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond.
Oh,
For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
This woman, I have to say, this woman has a terrible habit of interrupting people in like real intimate moments. They're in the middle of prayer. Could you not wait 10 minutes? Exactly, Shar. Spreading religion by the knife or by the sword, spreading religion by the sword is never successful.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheous will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
Are we prepared?
We will be. I should return to my duties. There's more to be done.
Yeah, now that I interrupted you in the middle of your prayer. Okay, I don't pray to this god, but pray to the Maker. Reset.
Your worship. I
know, Duchess, I agree with you. That's the scene I'm used to seeing, is when you're romancing him. I'm gonna have to get on my human mage and...
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's
a paper
ranks?
cut on my thumb and it stings.
Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight?
It is,
The
Crystal.
Blight began in the Kukari wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. I wish things
Whoops,
had
sorry
gone
you guys,
differently
Amber
in the
Alert.
end.
I gotta turn this off.
It had to be, yet. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Amber Alert.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together
I should
nicely.
romance Sarah
I
next time.
became
I've
her
also never
advisor
romanced
and
Sarah.
my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
I'm not gonna call her
I'll
an
leave you to the
apostate.
garden.
Until next time, then.
Can't talk to Kieran. All right, you guys. All this running around talking to people, and then I've got to, excuse me, get out and do some missions as we wind down towards taking down Corypheous.
We're marching soon.
Oh, Samson's probably here for judgment, too. Is there an option to let Cullen behead him? There probably isn't, and I'm not sure Cullen would really want to do it, but...
So to kill Corypheous, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
So I am curious how the scene with the dragon plays out if you didn't drink from the well, because I've never played that. So I will be getting to see something new here. So Morgan fights for you, it must be. So what do you do? What are you doing?
Oh, hi you. Strange days, right? Weird elves and Morrigan going wading. Better her than you. Glad to be back where things make sense after the demon-worshipping lies of Mythal. When do we go after What's-His-Lumps?
What's-His-Lumps? I'm actually tempted to like write down all the names that Sarah uses and use them in my real life because they're so funny.
Why are you dismissing what happened in Mythal?
Of course. None of it holds up. I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
Sarah has such a problem with accepting her elfness and her own heritage. But only in the cutscene, Shar.
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Corypheous shitheel is full of lumpy truth. I get it. You're an elf. Be all elfy. But this? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
Oh, she's not wrong about that. That hasn't stopped you.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Corypheous. Whatever.
I have a question though, Totes. I know it's hard to get Sarah to like you, particularly if you play as an elf, but is it possible to sleep with her if you're an elf? It's not impossible, right? It can be done. You just have to work harder. Like, I know if you're a Kunari, you're already halfway in her bed.
Welcome back.
But if you play as an elf, can you still bed her? Will she still like you? Or is it precluded altogether? Yeah,
Corypheous
yeah,
died.
I agree with you.
And
well,
then he didn't.
Talk in a minute.
That's why he always felt wrong. Like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
Okay, Cole is a weird person to be saying this because Cole is living somebody else's body too. Oh, have you, Jambo? I do agree with you, Crystal, about Sarah. I mean, I understand from the game and having read the lore and stuff that a lot of Sarah's problem is she's not trying to be rude and dismissive. I mean, she is being rude and dismissive, but she's got a personal issue with her own elf history and the fact that she is an elf. So she's got just a real mental block about it. But yeah, she's pretty dismissive. It's hard to keep forgiving her for that. At some point, you would hope she would get some insight.
It's hard for any of us to make sense of. Corypheous is using ancient magic.
Yes, he is.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I hardly understand any of
Hi,
this
CJ.
myself.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
Today's stream is more melancholy than I expected. This is going to be the mother in me speaking 100%, but every time I see Cole now, I want to tell him to take a shower and push his hair out of his face. That is the most mom thing I'll say today. I mean, I understand why Sarah's that way, but yeah, you would hope that at some point she would gain some insight into herself and kind of grow a little bit in that area. I mean, this is going to be a stupid thing to say, but like looking at her, I could never romance someone like her in real life. She's extremely close-minded about the stuff that she's close-minded about. And she's derisive of it, I think is what bothers me the most. Hi, fellow mages. All right, let's go get a couple things done here. What are you gossiping about? Oh, I can't go through there. Oh, I thought this opened into the garden, but no. Don't mind me jumping off the roof. That's a little immersion breaking, but okay. Time to take care of a few things out in the actual world. What do you say? Should we go take care of a few things out in the actual world? Okay, what have I got to get done? I've read that fear. A lot of people, I've read the theories that there's a chance that Sarah carries the soul of an old god, but I just don't see, I mean, that would be stretching things quite a lot. So Morgan, or rather Flemeth, Kieran, I mean, like all these main characters, I just have a hard time with that, but it would explain certain things. I know that there's, you know, they point to evidence like things that Solas says to her that he recognizes in her, and he's trying to get her to see this about herself, and she just refuses. Yeah, I agree with that fear. I wouldn't have a problem with them incorporating that into the storyline. I just think it's be a pretty big coincidence if that's the way they end up playing it. I almost think it would be more interesting for Sarah to just come to terms with who she is and what her past is and the past of her heritage. I kind of hope she's not, only because, like I said, I think her story could be compelling enough without throwing the whole old god and thing into it. I mean, she has personal reasons for having issues with elves. Oh, I haven't picked up all of what's his face's. Oh, I haven't done all of his things either. There's so many side quests I have not done. Now I need to go back to her. I need to do all these things outside of the stream probably because. Okay, that one's easy to take care of. I need to pick up more plaid weave because Char loves plaid weave. The Deep Roads, Disaster in the Deep Roads. At what point in the game do you guys play this one, Disaster in the Deep Roads? Do you play it after everything? Or do you play it before you finish out the main game? I don't remember Mythal's part in wiping her mind. I don't remember that. Oh, that would be interesting, Fear. That would be interesting. I don't want to just find out in Dragon Age 4 that she's, you know, that she's been like repressing this wisp of a god, an elven god that she's in. That explains her whole problem because she's got a complex childhood and a complex, you know, more complex reasons why she has issues with elves, and I'd like to see those resolved in some way other than you have a wisp of an old god and you've been repressing it, and that's your whole problem. We'll just take that away, all your problems are solved. I think her past is more complex and interesting than that. I think I'll go investigate the fissure at the war table. I think I waited for the deep roads until... Whoops. I don't remember what I did last time. I mean, some of these things really should be done before the major battle with Corypheous at the end, because basically the Inquisition, I think, lasts for a little while after that, but doesn't it say in the books that the Inquisition lasts for another year and then it's disbanded? Yeah, I did Jazapekon for sure after the main game, but I might do Deep Roads before the end of it. I don't really remember. Can't remember where this dumb thing is. Well, it must be on the other side, because I'm not going to do this one yet. Doom upon all the world!
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
I still haven't picked up that rune that... Ah, Samson!
All right.
All right. Okay, what did I miss? Did I already research? I think it's on the other side. Where is the deep roads?
We'll be ready to make our move soon, I think.
Hey, what am I missing? Oh. But do I have to do it now if I choose it? Nope, I'm gonna go ahead and investigate it. Exactly, Crystal. You know, all I've got is just some stuff to, hi Brandy. All I've got is some stuff to wind up, and then I can do the main thing, and then I can get on to, so maybe I should do Disaster in the Deep Roads, and then the final thing for the final conflict with Corypheous, and then we can get on to Trespasser, which I'm excited to get on to. I loved that DLC. Should we venture forth? What do you think? I kind of just want to move this along and I'll come back and do... reread some of my comments, and that's what Mythal did to it. Did I miss stuff, Fear? Hang on, I'm backing up. Yeah, she does have a lot of internalized races. Now I've scrolled backwards, but because I'm looking for Saphir's comments here. Hey, the game sound's going to be gone for a second now because I'm off that screen. Yep, she's very anti. A lot of people think. Yep. Hang out with me, you guys, just for a second. I'm just rereading some of these comments. If that's true about Sarah, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I do think it'd be more interesting if the story broke down the god she was versus the woman she is. I think that would be interesting, as long as they deal fairly and appropriately with her past and how she was raised. Andrew had armor made Abyss. A lot of people think Red Lyrium. Every time she came back, she would be more and more lost to madness until Mythal transformed a great serpent dragon. Eventually, she takes the armor and mind, which is a big reason people think that Sarah is resistant or too. That might be true. I mean, that could be true. I figure that 2 years passed between the end of the main game, so it makes sense that you're off investigating with this stuff. I only changed this time to hear Solas' lines during Jollificon. What level are you right now, Mother? I'm like a 17. I don't actually, that's a really good question. I don't remember what level I am, but I think I'm like 19? I think I'm 19. It's a good question though, Crystal. I mean, Duchess. Oh, it was Crystal, sorry. I'm pretty sure I'm 19. I'm 19. I know when I finish the game, I'm usually at about 23 by the time I'm completely done with the game. 23, 24, somewhere in there. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about that, Fear. I'll have to think about that and see how I decide how I think about it. So should we go do something fun or should I work on some more of these? I mean, I have lots of side quests to do. Oh crap, did I? A lot of lore suggests that the old gods made Lyrium. That's how the Bright started. Storm, the Red Templar. Maybe I should take care of some of these things. I haven't done very much at the Storm Coast. Maybe we'll go to the Storm Coast and just... It's up to me to put them down. Oh, I didn't even realize that one. Requisition for the... all these. I am not a completionist, but I probably should complete some of these. Yeah, I'm not going to do it yet. Oh, Crystal, I'm sorry. My problem is I'm focused on like 4 different things. I called you Toads, then I credited Andy with something you said. Now you're calling me Duchess. Blah! You have to chalk it up to me being old and forgetful, Crystal, because it's definitely not intended.
Inquisitor Llewellyn, Oh! Forgive my surprise. Your face is... I thought those markings were permanent.
Why don't you ask Solas?
I'd like to talk about something else, please.
If you wish. A pleasure.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Oh my god, you guys.
Any visiting dignitaries
I would try to be better.
The Navarran minister was greatly impressed during his visit. Considering I've never seen him smile before, we should consider it a coup.
What brightened the minister's spirits?
I believe he finds something romantic about our attempt to slay Corypheus' dragon.
It was a nightmare.
He's more impressed by a dragon than the ancient Darkspawn controlling it.
It holds a certain cachet for Navarrans. Their legends are full of heroic dragons.
Exactly, Brandy.
Cassandra's
Hello.
family features heavily in them.
I mean, honestly, if I answered that question about the Valisline exactly how I would have answered it in real life. If somebody wanted to question me about something that was fresh like that, and it happened at a breakup, I'd be like, I'll tell you sometime, but now is not that time. I don't want to talk about it right now. Not something I want to talk about. All right, why don't we go to the Storm Coast for all? I think there's a lot to do there. Plus, I think the Western approach I need to do still.
Your worship.
I need to do a few things. But first, I'm going to take a quick break so I can powder my nose, as they said in the 50s. I'll be back in just 1 minute. I am back. Hopefully it will be showing up here pretty quick. Are you guys, am I back for you guys? Because I am on my YouTube page might be frozen. Interesting. I'm looking at it on my my iPad, and it still shows the Be Right Back screen, and I'm like, huh, that's been on BRB for like minutes now, and it's not changing. So hopefully you guys aren't seeing the same thing. Hopefully you guys are actually seeing me. Okay, whatever. Not going to worry about it. Let's go to the Storm Coast, you guys. What do you say? I get ahead of myself. I get all excited to go do bigger things. I probably should get a few things done first. Let's see, I've done the Fellowmire. I have several places I really need to go and spend some time. I should Google too what. Should I do Lost Temple of Durthaman? Okay, perfect. Thank you. You're back. You're back. I don't remember Lost Temple. That's pretty bad that I don't remember this one. I'm drawing a blank. Is it worth going to do now? Lost Temple or Storm Coast? I just don't remember this one. I'm drawing a complete blank. I mean, I know what the Lost Temple of Durthaman is, but I'm drawing a complete blank about what the mission is. Hunky piece of cannon fodder. Oh, God, sorry. That's funny. Do the Oasis like Fear said, if you have the shards, all those side temples are good little condensed missions. Oh, shit. Sorry. It's the wrong button. You know, I swear, I don't get texts or phone calls, and then as soon as I get on stream, my phone goes bananas. Well, we can go look at the Forbidden Oasis if I can just actually hit the right button here. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, I have to do it soon then, because Solas is gonna disappear pretty soon. I want to do Durthaman. I know I've done it before. I just don't... I'm drawing a complete blank. I'm not making a mistake. I really want this. I really wanted this lithograph of Solas, and it's sold out. Texting me. I'm drawing a complete and total blank.
Someone's been here.
And never left.
Why am I drawing a blank with this mission? I don't get it. Fortunately, the small book appears to be a collection of notes judging by their dates written over a period of 3 years. They chronicle the search for something called Durthaman's Wisdom by an Orlesian archivist, Lord Gritton Folk. The elven god of secrets disappeared along with all of his kin, and so their legends claim, yet his priesthood remained behind, and the priests were said to possess the ability to see and know all. I believe this to be the result of magic and not a divine gift. Magic locked in treasures that remain to this day. With the aid of my companions, I hope to prove it. I believe I found the Temple of Dirtham the resting place for the wisdom, or at least the location of the last high priest who is said to possess it. From all I've gathered, it might be possible to summon the high priest's spirit from the ether here in this place. Impossible? Yet Dirthaman's rituals will evidently allow it. Perhaps one of the oldest secrets we know of will be revealed to us here. Thane body pillow. What are you tattletaling? You should do the Oasis Life Fears for the Shards. All the side temples are good little condition. The temple is interesting. It's a side mission that can be safely skipped. Sorry, Mother, for sending you all these texts tattletaling on Crystal. I'm gonna... You girls need to learn to get along. No, they don't. Oh, you mean the body pillow? You're talking about the body pillow, Andy? Because they don't have any of the Solas prints. I'm not super interested in the body pillow of Garrus. Guess my husband would never put up with that. You wish they'd make one of Alistair. Or Cullen. I have a feeling, if I never run this mission, why am I just not remembering this at all? I just don't believe that I've never run this. I think I've run every mission in the game. But now I'm really annoyed because I don't remember it. Chamber of Misery. I'm not going to go very far in there just yet. I'm going to look around out here first. Path of Shadows. Oh, and while we're at this old temple, let's loot everything. Barbarian Warlord Cleaver. Where the hell is this rune? And look. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. We few whisper here where the shadow dwells. Some words remain unuttered. Truths are pushed down, down, where they shall never rise again.
It's strange that I can understand that.
The secrets of this temple have remained unspoken for too long. They wish to be known.
Yep, I remember that, Brandy. I remember that it was done as a joke and that it turned into a thing. But I've never seen one other than Garrus. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. I wouldn't know everything BioWare was selling, but... I could just see my husband's face if I ordered one of those, though. I mean, really. That would not go over well. He'd be like, I hope you don't expect to have that in our bedroom. Because that ain't how... Hey! We're not alone here!
One down!
Well, he's already dead, so why am I shooting at him still? Okay, I'm already lost. They just did Thane? Are you kidding? You should have heard us not strike as I was exhausted to keep it Crystal's. Oh, Crystal doesn't have a quickly cutting tongue. You're just annoyed because she's got a
That's unexpected.
Okay, go get your balefire, girl. I stupidly let go out. Whoop! It's like this. Yes. Nobody wants to be in the dark all the time. Hell was that veiled fire? Alright, I need to examine this one over here. No, I'm not calling her slow. Now stop trying to get me in trouble.
Yours is absorbing the fire, eating the magic.
Oh, look! We have company. Why am I not surprised?
Juicy, too. Pleasant.
It is alive, because the creature connected to it is alive. It is but one piece of the whole.
I will never get past this notion that you take these noble people, like my Inquisitor, who are out trying to make the world a better place, but she literally just runs around looting she can find. Every temple, every person's house, every chantry, she just loots everything. And it's perfectly fine. I'm still an upstanding person. With all these, I'm coming. Let me get to the rest of my... do everybody on this level first.
And the torch goes out.
Yes, that was me. Oh, come on! Oh, there's another rune right there, too. Yes, that was me making the corpse scream. I'm looting for the greater good. That's right. This torch better not go out again. All right now, girl, keep your fire burning. Sorry, Fear, but that's fun. Oh, come on! All right, screw you. I'm just going to examine it without it. What do you mean requires veil fire? How am I supposed to get... I have to run through the water. It's going to go out every time I come in here. No, you're about to get possessed in your bathroom. I can do it again if it would help you. What do you mean redirect the water? I can see that I have to do something because I clearly can't take a torch through a giant waterfall, which honestly did not occur to me until I just looked back and kind of thought about the fact that it's water. Oh, he has points. Okay, you... The other way? Isn't it frustrating when you're trying to tell the person on the screen what to do and they just seem dense and unable to understand what you're trying to say? Oh, that other way. Okay, this better be worth it. Thank you. Earthman is gone, he said. Our highest one brings us to the gravest news. What shall we do? Where shall we go? What are the old secrets that burn within our hearts? I don't know. Take the tongue of whispers. There they are. Right on cue. That would be me. In a real fight, that would be me. I'm going to fade step right into the brick wall. Okay. My cat might be walking across the screen here in just 2 seconds. Just 1 second. Whoop. Hey, here, Ava. There you go. Sorry, I had to wait for the cat to walk across the screen. Yeah, we. Thank you, Solas. I appreciate it. It is easy to get turned around. 46 gold. I like this banner of nothing. Just a torn up old banner. Yeah, it's very dark. Very dark. I love these mosaic things though. These tile mosaics. I think they're really cool looking. Okay, let's go down to the scary part. Let's go down to the scary bit. Let's see if I can scare Fear again. With a name like Fear, you're complaining about getting scared? I realize it's fear as in respect, probably. That was a dumb joke. Okay, this looks vaguely familiar. Why is this place flooded? Why is it always snakes? Why is it always spiders? I missed a chest. Don't get personal now. Back in the up the stairs? Oh, back in the room where the oh, let's light the fire. He wasn't very happy about it, Fear, but he didn't say a whole lot. I mean, he basically said, I saw what you did. I saw what you did, and you shouldn't have done it, but you also helped us a lot, so here's your reward. So he didn't say, oh, he didn't say very much. Not as much as I thought he would say. I thought I was going to get a lecture about being, you're an elf, you should have more respect for the elven dead, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't. He didn't say that. He just said, I saw what you did. Don't approve. Oh, it was a big deal, Crystal. The Chamber of Sorrow. I have no desire to hang out in a room called the Chamber of Sorrow. I just really don't. For some reason, this reminds me super duper of that quest in Origins where you are investigating the werewolves. I don't know why. See, I'm out of respect for Fear. I'm not going to make it. Oh, for goodness sakes! He's only in 11. I should have come down. I've grown soft living among your kind. I should say, I managed to scare you while you were doing your makeup. That's a high-class problem. Oh, hey, dude, just listen to that. Let's take this heart with us, just in case we need it later. Anything else? No, no, no. No, no. No, no, no. No, no. Little bit of light creeping in. Oh, look how pretty that is, though. Look at the moon. Now, I guess I should guess by the broken banister rail that I'm supposed to jump down there, but I'm not going to do that yet.
This place is bigger than you'd think.
No way through this gate. Wonder what it's made of.
Requires ornate elven key, which I'm imagining I'm going to procure in the very not too distant future. Probably as a result of a fight. There's another one of these mosaics. 2 big doors. Magically sealed. Magically delicious. Guys, this is a bigger temple than I thought it was. Oh, and there's another rune, and I don't have my veil fire. This is irritating. I really don't want to have to run all the way back to that entrance. Thank you. I was going to be annoyed. Alright, Solas, come open the gate for me. What? What did I forget? Oh, did I miss another one? Did Shar tell me? I think there was another chest. Oh, yes, there probably was, Shar. Crystal's getting to know me. You know, it's funny when I watch other people's streams and you see how many things they skip, and it's like, God, how can you be so unobservant? There's a chest there. There's lore right there. There's a book you should read right there. There's a guy you should talk to right there. And then when you actually are doing it yourself, it's so easy to not notice this stuff. It's just, I don't know why. It just is. Take the Hands of Torment. Would you pick up anything called the Hands of Torment? I probably would not. The Hands of Torment. Let's take those. That sounds like something I want. I like the Hands of Torment. Let's see if I can fade straight into the wall. This room is too small for me to be date stepping. Sorry, that made me laugh. Too many. This is why I'm not observant. Too many knocks into the wall. Look at that!
Where could this key lead?
One of the passages back in the ritual area, perhaps.
Yes, you think? I think so too, probably. There's another thing, but I need to find some veil fire. No more? Go back this. Isn't that the door it led to right there? Blast it all. Need veil fire. Veil fire. Oh, for crap's sake, where is the light switch? Chamber of Torment. Who would worship at such a temple? I mean, for crap's sake, the names are all the Well of Misery, the Chamber of Endless Tears, the Bedroom of Torment. I mean, holy crap. What an awful, oh, there it is. What an awful place to have to call your church. Come to our church. You can sit in the Well of Torment. It'll be great. Oops, did I already? Where's the other one? Was that the one? Was that the only one I was missing? The Crypts of the Forgotten. The Bedroom of the Desperate. Oh, that goes back up. I don't want to do that. I need to go down, down, down into the Pit of Heresy. That's where we do most of our worshiping. The Pit of Torment and Death. Hello, Rocco. I would not pick up any body parts.
The heart of this place. Here is where the ancient rituals and prayers took place.
Undead ghouls can be romantic. I agree with you, Solas, but why? Requires the heart of okay, well I don't have a heart of despondency. That goes against my nature. Tongue of whispers. Okay. The only thing I picked up was like the heart of something or another. Place the tongue of whispers. I don't think I have it. Oh, I did.
I recommend caution. There is no telling where this ancient ritual will lead us.
Wow. Oh, it becomes a portal? I don't remember this. Oh, shoot. I'm missing two. The ears of unheeding? I have to take somebody's ears? Well, I know. Place the hands of torment. Place the eyes of sorrow. This is just getting better and better. All it's going to do is bring up some giant demon. Okay, I'm missing two things. And an Astro, whatever that is. I can't remember the name of it. Astrarium, whatever, that is not operational. All right, I have to go back and get those two other things. Oh, that's the door that's going to be unsealed. All right, let's go back and get those other things, you guys, because...
So this is where the key leads.
Into a dank and empty, dusty, rancidy, wet hallway. Okay. Healing mushroom stew. I'm making beef stew. Right, because creeps, sounds, and lights always mean something great's about to happen. That's right. Solas and I are going to get romantic. Oh, where was that wall? I just saw a wall you could break, didn't you? Did I just imagine that? Must have imagined it. Oh no, it's right there. All right, Cassandra. Let's put your indomitable spirit and strength to work. But I get to go in first. Oh, another rune. What do you know? What? The Hands of Torment was a highly sought-after prize for its ability to finish what our male counterparts. I'm not even going to go there. I was going to make a joke, but... Okay, I need to find these other bits and pieces it wants. Basically, I'm assembling a body. Oh, and I need Veilfire. Surely the game has provided me with a Veilfire torch someplace close. God, where's a flashlight when you need... There it is. No, that's not Veilfire. Well, I guess the game has provided me with light if I just would turn them all on. Right? Ooh, the Path of Secrets. Hey, this place is, can I just say, confusing.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
Okay. I'm not talking to you, Solas. I'm annoyed with you right now. Oh, look, I found an elven artifact.
Wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
Shut up, Solas. You're on my shit list at the moment. You and I are not speaking yet. Oh, another rune. Where is Veilfire? God dang it. I've probably run past it like 4 times already. Okay, but there's water. There's water. Take the ears of unheeding. I'm going to call my husband that when he doesn't listen to me now. Oh, thee with ears of unheeding. Hey, don't fight me. I'm holding Veilfire. I walked in on the wrong part. No, I went in the other door because I was hoping it would connect. But of course, it's not going to. Where's my Veilfire torch? Damn you, Arcade! There it is. Oh, another Arcane. Okay. I don't want to go through here. Can I sneak on the side? Is there another lever? It's Hola. I'm not going to make it through there, right? It's not going to let me through. Damn it. I have to go all the way around, I think. Oh my god, she puts a little devil head. Nope, don't run through the water, you ninny. Okay, the ears of whatever, unheating. Blah, 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 blah. No bashing through the. Oh, crapola. Can I hop over here? Okay, where was that rune? There's a rune. There's a rune along here. Pretty sure. Oh my god, I'm getting frustrated. Frustrated. Isn't there a rune right along here? Am I an idiot? Where's that rune? There it is. Ah. Okay, this place is legit creepy. I'm an angel. I don't know what she's going on about. You guys are funny. Here I am trying to run a serious stream on a very serious game in a very scary temple, and you guys are picking on each other. Okay, I did that rune already. Already went through there. I have to get back to that. Oh, I have the ears of unheating, but I'm missing something like the tongue of unspeaking or the bowels of scary poops. I don't remember. I'm missing something now, though. So there's a room I haven't found yet, right? Clearly. Oh my god, who wanted to do this temple? Don't run through the water, you idiot girl. Okay. Actually, I should be lighting the fires outside every single room, and then I'll know which ones I've done. Oh, good. Here's the other glyph, which I have happened upon by accident. But I really need the nostrils of... Get it. Look, Shar, I'm looting this box. A staff of flares. Okay, I am missing a room. Is this where it goes down again? Where am I? Are we back at the entrance? Where am I? This is so cool looking, I have to say. But I am getting a little frustrated with it. I don't know where I'm going. I can't see anything. Okay, I think I'm back at the... Oh no, I'm not, because it just says I discovered the Chamber of Despondency. Does any of these rooms have an uplifting name? Any of them? The Heart of Despondency. All right, show yourself. Show yourself, you maid. Where's Mike? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Stop. We're not fighting anymore. Are we fighting more? Oh, we are. Sorry, I forgot. Take your despondency and go. We are not despondent. Hey, it's Char's favorite fabric. Okay, what is Char? I love how Char assumes that's, well, I guess she did say that to you. Actually, I'm going to assume Crystal will see this. I don't have to do anything about that. Oh, yes, the mechanism I was trying to use earlier. And shit, man, excuse my language. I'm getting frustrated with this temple. Okay, Cassandra, you open the door. Oh, and then first loot that bag. And then open the door. Woo! Thank you, Cassandra. Very nice of somebody else to step up and offer to help. I've had to do everything so far. The Path of Shadows. Pretty soon, I'm going to be coming upon the Bathroom of Death. Do I have everything now? I think I picked up 2 more things, right? I have the Hand of Torment. I'm 95% sure. I just have to figure out where I'm going now. How to get back to the main chamber, where I'm probably going to have to fight something that's going to pop out at me as soon as I put all those things down, because for some stupid reason, I feel compelled to finish this ritual. But I think I have everything now. Oh, this is not scary at all. But let's keep going, because that's what we do in games. This looks terrifying. We're all going to die. Let's go. Okay, and then it's going to open these big fancy doors right here once I do something. And then some enormous death demon or something is going to pop out. Yeah, it always annoys me that you have to push all these things and then, like, why does she have to do everything herself? Okay. I've placed an entire body's worth of stuff. Summon the highest one? Why would you want to do that? Do you want to summon the highest one? Why? That's... Oops. Summon, don't immediately shoot him. So the highest one is an entity. Of course... It's just a run-of-the-mill demon. That's the highest one. It's just a run-of-the-mill demon. Probably a whole bunch of corpses. No, stop losing my targeting. Get off me. Get it with my, oh, I'm not close enough. The highest one. Stop hitting me, Boney. really make mothers mad. Get out the rod of discipline. I'm missing something good in chat, clearly. I'm gonna have to take, after the highest one is dead, I'm gonna have to take a moment here and read chat. I think they could have done a better job on the highest one. She looks like every run-of-the-mill.
So that was the High Priest of the temple.
Imprisoned in silence and despair by his own followers. A sad legacy.
Come to our church. It's called the Church of Depressing Shit. We specialize in hopelessness. Okay. I think I've filled out this entire tree already. I haven't really done anything health-wise. Okay, let me see what you guys are talking about behind my back. Beer is so delicious, though. Shut up, Shar, this isn't about you. Crystal, good thinking she has the hand of torment, you know. Your invitation got lost in the mail, or because you wanted to drain our blood and bathe in it. Oh, children. What am I looting? Oh, I'm going to loot whatever, frosty rags. Okay, did that big door open? This astrarium, which is still doing nothing. Ooh, the fire's lit. Look how inviting that looks now. Now look, that is the first truly inviting thing I've seen in this whole temple. A warm fire, nice big wood doors, lovely giant antique hinges. What's not to like about that? Now, the interior is not that inviting, but okay. Oh, this is probably why I never fell out in the mosaic, because I always forget to come and get these ones here. Uh-oh. Apparently there's going to be a boss fight. Well, I'm not sure. I don't really... Pretty sure it's not a high-level boss fight, but... Oh, that box does not look suspicious at all. But because... Oh, look how pretty. But because I am the Inquisitor, I am relentlessly curious, right? I didn't realize that we're actually outside. I thought we were inside. No, this is not suspicious at all. I don't even actually need this stuff. It's already too low for me. But I'll take it just because I'll be curious to see what's...
Would that help?
That was it? Okay, that was sort of disappointing. 3 power. Okay, that was the boss fight. I obviously waited too long to come here because I'm over-leveled for it. I thought they might surprise me with something else. Is there still a door that's unlocked, or can I go ahead and teleport out of here? Take my hands of despondency and go. This actually is pretty interesting, this temple. It's just kind of funny because it's just like relentlessly depressing. Oh, if I'd bothered to look at the map. Oh crap, do I have to find an exit? have to find an exit. Alright, well, let's go back up the stairs. Wait, there was? Didn't I pick it up? I think I got it. There was one down here. I'm pointing. There's one right over this balcony, and then there was one in the big room across the way. But I think I got them both. It was anticlimactic, Duchess. I probably shouldn't have made fun of the thing all the way through, but the fight was anticlimactic at the end. I'm pretty sure I got the mosaic pieces. It doesn't give me a map to get to. Oh, I wonder if I can do it through my journal. Probably not. Nope, I can't jump to the map. Andy's scaring me a little bit with how much she knows about this game. It's crazy impressive. Where's the entrance? The entrance, wait a minute now. Oh. Where's the entrance? That's a chamber, that's not the entrance. And see, that looks like it should be the entrance to me, but it goes down and back into that room. So maybe it's... Ah! I believe I am back at the entrance. I hope. Woo! Oh, hey, these are Templars. I'm shocked. You have managed to shock me. Where the hell are they? Where'd they go? Oh, they don't appear till the last second. That's hilarious. The red Templars are here. Yeah, I probably should have done this quest earlier when I was more leveled for it. Up and out, I believe. Yep, okay. Well, that was interesting. Huh? What did I do? I think it's impressive, Andy. I hope you know that I'm completely joking with you. I mean, I think it's super impressive. I know a fair amount about the lore, but wow, I do not get off in the weeds like you do. I see you, Crystal. I see and appreciate you. Hey, I didn't get invited either, Fear. My stream. I'm not invited.
Inquisitor.
We'll have the party at my house. Oh, none of these requisitions are done, and I don't really care. This is not one of my very favorite areas. What am I missing here? A lot of stuff, I think. Okay, let's go get the red lyrium, because that helps me finish out Varric. I'm wearing my fancy Orlesian mage hat. Hello, Frederick. I'm still looking for your stuff. Don't mind me. I'm not a desert kind of a girl. I actually am, all kidding aside, I do completely appreciate Crystal. She does a lot of stuff that's really helpful for me. Far more than she should be doing for such a small streamer. I really appreciate it.
This is a big operation. What's
Yes.
going on here?
They're mining red lyrium, Varric. You shall be very happy with me shortly. So close. We nearly reached and made it down to what looked like a dwarven thag, where the song was actually audible, real and thrumming through the air, not just in our heads. It rattled through the lyrium pillars and shook the earth beneath our feet to its dreadful tempo. We lost 30 men in the last cave-in, and the warden commander is abandoning the mission. I tried to argue for one last push, but the rock is too unstable down there. We'll have to find another archdemon somewhere more sound. Lavender cookie sounds awesome. I want someone to get me clotted cream. That's what I want. You can't get clotted cream in the States. Because I love scones, but scones without clotted cream are just biscuits. New quarry for my mines! I must be so annoying to listen to sometimes. I must be so annoying to listen to sometimes because I talk to myself so much. For some reason I thought this actually went down. I'm not sure why I thought that. If I jump down there, I'm gonna die. Oh, Duchess, I would love it if you did. I know it. I suppose I could Google it. And you can order it here, but it comes in cans. It's just not the same. Clotted cream is the best. I'll make little finger sandwiches. I'll make whiskey and caramel cookies. 20 of 25 regions discovered. Okay. All right, this is a good one to do. And when I take it back to when I take this back to Blackwall and I tell him I got this, he's going to say, "Oh yes, Warden memories. Would have been nice to be there." In which case I'm going to say, "Dude, you're lucky you're still alive. You're lucky I didn't stretch your neck out a foot long. So I don't want to hear your complaints." Oh man, she definitely should. I need to post some recipes in Discord. I never really think to do it. Where am I going? Get up this hill? I don't think I can. I did. Hello, gal, so skinny.
The end must be nearby.
The end of what? The end of all things. Okay, now I'm curious. We'll just go there and do this real quick. Where the red dots are, because I'm going to have to get into a fight again. Rickety Frack is already exhausted. Now you are full-blown in-game cursing. It's funny, a lot of people I drink tea, but I really only ever drink matcha or plain old PG Tips black tea. That's my favorite. With milk, not cream. Well, that doesn't look suspicious at all. Why not go down into another dank and dark cave like we just came out of? Wow, this is pretty nice for a cave. Oh, that's so cute. Listen to you, Shar. You don't eat dessert, Shar? I'm so sorry for your life. What do you eat? What do you enjoy eating, Shar, that's a treat for you? Interesting. It looked fairly innocent until we got right here. You've chosen poorly this day. I'll remember this insult. Oh God, I love watching you guys talk to each other. What is in this box? Did you put your twinkle inside this box? That's what I'm nervous about. Maybe he's diabetic, which is none of our business, but I feel sad too. Dessert, I would say life without whiskey, wine, or dessert would be a little bit less than it is now. I mean, I could live without it, but... Well, this was not extraordinarily interesting, except I'd like to know what's in these boxes. Apparently the Tranquil got tired of trying to summon... I would literally die. Oh, you buy voluntarily, don't eat dessert. Well, my God, Shar. Now we have found the major flaw in Shar. I just don't eat dessert. Actually, I'll be honest, my son's the same way. I mean, he'll eat it, but it's not his favorite. I, on the other hand, you know those pieces of cake when you buy cake and it has that lovely thick frosting on it and the corners always have a ton of frosting, so everybody's always saying, I don't want that piece on the corner because there's just way too much frosting. I'm the one that's like, I'll take the piece on the corner. The one with the 5 tablespoons of frosting on the corner. That's me. I have to maintain my boyish figure. I wish I had that view. I should. I need that view. My doctor keeps telling me to get that view back. I cared a lot about it until about 10 years ago. And that would be my girlish figure, not my boyish figure. I now have a boyish figure. I used to have a girlish figure. I like chocolate too, although honestly, I like dark chocolate. The darker the better. That's not overly sweet. Who am I on? Cassandra. I actually have most of their points allocated that I like particularly wanted, so I'm not all that worried about where I put the points at this juncture. Vadic. Do you need counseling? I've noticed I've known more women who like sweets versus what I've seen. I find that interesting. I'm not sure it's universal. I'd be curious to know if there's an actual pattern. I don't know. It might be. It might be a hormonal thing. Who knows? I will say I don't eat as many sweets as I used to. Well, partially because the metabolism changes when you get over 40, and partially because I don't have quite the same taste for them that I used to. And I do sometimes wonder if that's a hormonal thing. Because as I've talked about on when we're in the middle of playing games, there's a comedian who... Oh, you guys don't want to hear this. The women would think it was funny, but the men won't. You do not eat the dessert. You do not need the hazelnut cream. Well, I will eat chocolate of any persuasion, but if I were given my choice, I'll take high quality dark chocolate. That would be my number one. High quality dark chocolate and a little snort of a good whiskey at night. Oh, fear. It's just something I was telling Totes and Crystal the other day. They were talking about women when they get older, women over like 40, that life is all, what was her? It's a comedian. This is not original to me, that life is all about curves. When you're a young woman, straight lines and curves. When you're a young woman, let me just back up. This right here is a straight line. This right here is a curve. When you get over 40, this becomes a curve and this becomes a straight line. Which is kind of true. And there was just this whole blur about the hormonal changes that men and women go through. Men become women and women become men hormonally. As our testosterone rises and men's estrogen rises, men become more sentimental, women become less sentimental, women become kind of harder and more hard driving, like you think about the old battle axe kind of women, and men start crying at sad movies and puppy commercials and stuff. And that's because nature doesn't need you to procreate anymore, so you lose all your charms. Isn't that maudlin sounding? That sounds terrible. Oh God, that's actually funny, Shar. I'm sorry, but if that was said to me, I would laugh. I would laugh.
The Grey Wardens.
Not very well phrased with the pronoun.
Funari too, I imagine. They don't
Oh,
care
I
about
think it's
titles
funny.
or blood, just stopping the blight.
A pity they do it so badly then.
Give them some credit. It's not like you can study the blight safely. I may not like everything they've done, but without the wardens, we'd all be blighted by now.
Hello, Flamingo.
They've bought us some time.
Oh,
I
what
will
that
grant
is,
them
that comment wins the day. That comment completely wins the day, because I happen to agree with that. I happen to agree that what nature takes away is more than replaced in wisdom and sense of humor and many other things in a woman's life. I was just, kind of talking jokingly about what nature does to women's bodies over time. But I mean, look, I don't color my hair anymore, and I've not ever gotten anything done to my face, so clearly I'm not that amped about it. I love that comment, though. You win the whole day. Right away, if I had some little app thing here where I could give you a gold star, I would. Okay, you guys take on the baddies, and I will get rid of the rift. I need to run around here. That's not what I wanted. Might be too late for that guy. I had a good male friend one time that, I don't know why we're having this conversation, but we had some kind of conversation, and I asked him some question along the lines of, what kind of women do you like, or what's your physical type? Like, what's your type? Are you an ass man or whatever? I don't think I phrased it that way because that's not my style, but it was essentially what I was asking, is what type of women do you like? And he said to me, I love all women from bean poles to fire plugs. And I've always remembered that because I thought he was a really charming guy, like a legit guy who he always found things to find attractive about people. He was the nicest guy. Anyways, I always thought that was a funny comment. I love them all. Fire plugs to bean poles. No, damn it, I didn't move in time. Oh, that's the wrong. Damn it, it's the wrong one again. Getting distracted. Yeah, I like Flamingo as well. That was great. I love that comment. Loot. Loot. Oh, I should follow the foot thing like Crystal's always telling me. I think I disabled... I thought I disabled it. You can ask it a question. I thought I disabled it, which is kind of funny. Gray whiskey. Get out of my way, Cassandra. I'm kind of from an archaeologist. We always laugh that archaeologists deal with. I will say my dad, because my dad was a physicist, so he was, and he just had a cut. How could this thing still be going off? He always found really intelligent women very attractive. I mean, it's not that he didn't like a way a girl looked too, but where the hell am I trying to go here? It's probably up here. I don't, unless it's up on this ladder thing like the last one was. It might be up there. I can't remember. Good chocolate and dark bourbon. Ooh, Blackwall's going.
Blackwall would have liked to have been here for this.
Yes, and I'm sure he's going to remind me of that when I see him. Oh, I sees you found some Grey Warden goods. Would have been nice to be there. I would have liked to have been there. Okay, so that takes care of Blackwall in that regard. Frederick's livelihood, primeval red lyrium. Let her go take care of that, because didn't I take care of that one already? Did I run right by that and forget to do it? Probably. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the 8-ball. I thought I disabled it. And it doesn't seem to be answering you either. Let me see. I 8-ball your question, no parens.
Nothing to report, sir.
Sorry, now I'm curious whether I can... Well, that was unfortunate. I spelled it wrong. Made a typo. Okay, let's... What was I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Way over to my left. Not gonna work. Well, especially not going to work because I misspelled the word, but I don't think they... whatever. Who cares? Totes broke my 8-ball. Are you disabled? I think it is. I don't even know why Streamlabs put that in there. keep intending to switch away from Streamlabs, and I just have had so much trouble with my stream, I haven't wanted to touch it while it's working. Oh, look, they're fighting. Oh, I've been through here before when they were fighting dogs. I remember this. Why are you guys killing that dog? There's 3 of you and 1 of him. Well, I'm not inclined to fight you. Oh. Yes, now I remember this, because the spiders come running in right after you kill them all. Flamingo, I think it's like over... There's varying degrees, but if you have something that's over 65, that's semi-dark, but if you want really dark chocolate, it's usually over 80. What are you fighting? Are you fighting these guys now? No, not the Fennec. Not interested in killing the Fennec. It's just a dog, Crystal. Just a dog. A hyena is just a dog that hasn't been treated well. Oh, another... Okay, enough with the spiders! Enough. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn it, I'm not trying to kill the... This game sometimes. It automatically shifts to shooting the Fennec. I mean, really? 2 giant spiders right there, and it thinks I want to kill that little tiny raccoony thing. Yeah, I wouldn't usually do 99. I will do like 70-ish, 70 to 80% chocolate, dark chocolate. I just like the slightly less sweet. I actually don't really care. Like, I'll eat white chocolate. I would never turn down chocolate. But it's my least favorite of this. Well, supposedly chocolate's disgusting. It's just die, sucker! Check that one. All right. I'm going the wrong way. I don't want to go all the way back to that mine. Maybe it's this temple thing. I thought I already came through here and cleared this out. Hello, Shireen. My God, the job of Inquisitor takes forever and it's thankless. Yeah, I've already been through there. Now, you guys, do not kill this little Fennec. There's no need for violence. Oop, that's not good. Don't really like it. Alright, just because Crystal complained, I'll kill the hyena. Oh, you can't hear my voice very well anymore. Check my... It's possible I just started talking too quietly. God, more spiders! Hyena are bad. Oh, they've been demonized. I know they're total scavengers. Look at this. I ran completely the... Can I use that ladder and get out that way? No, it's not going to let me. It's going to make me run through that little tiny valley. Yeah, it's not going to let me. Pretty sure I cannot make it over this. Jump, 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 little owl, jump! You're gonna slip off the mountain. Jump! All right. Have to go around. You know, the reason I don't have a boom arm char is because almost all of the ones that you can buy on Amazon, for instance, are the kind that clamp onto your desk, and the lip on my desk is about this wide. I have 2 boom arm things, and I've tried like, oh, I'll have it come over the top, so because I don't really like the mic to be in the camera, so it's like right here out of the camera range. I can make it a little bit higher, so I might have to do that. There was an extender on, I took it out because I just thought maybe it wasn't super necessary. But I'd love to do a boom that I could just push it out of the way when I wasn't using it. But like I said, I bought a desk that has the wrong kind of lip, so I can't use a clamp on it. So I think I would basically have to have my husband drill a hole in the desk, which I'm not totally sure I want to do. I'm heading towards... I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm talking. I was heading over here, but I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Oh yes, I'm coming right here. Doop-a-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. And I'm running on my feet instead of on my horse because I don't like having my whole party disappear. This is a canyon that does not have an opening. I'm 99. Yes, I'm positive. Look, my party was too smart to even go in there with me. God, more hyenas. Damn it. I know that this is not going to let me do this. I don't... I can raise this one up a little bit. I had it on an arm when I was streaming from the old location, right back there. But that desk is like this thick and it's easy to clamp stuff to. And that one's built in, so I couldn't move it. Blast it all. I'll just raise it up again because you guys were not having issues with the sound. And then yesterday when I was redoing this, I took the extender out. So it's lowered down about 4 inches lower than it was before. So I'll just put
Carts and dead bodies. That's not good.
I'll put the extender back in. Another. Yeah, I think they are too. Oh, so aggressive at a poor wild animal that was doing nothing but standing there with its back to me. Today we're specializing in dark and dank places and caves.
Well, here are the missing owners of those carts.
This should make Varric happy. Can you hear it? Can you hear the lyrium talking to you? I can hear the lyrium talking to me. If you take a job and that job entails kidnapping refugees and citizens, you probably picked the wrong job. Is that the only one I can bash? I mean, look at all these other giant pieces. Hi, Fear. Thanks for coming by and spending time with me. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, the stream won't be much longer anyway. I usually try to stop around 1:30 or 2. But I completely appreciate you coming by. Bye! You know, I just read an article about that this morning, Shireen, about the Game Awards show. And the reason people think that DA4 may be featured in it is because that's where the game was announced, and that's where several other things have been released. But I literally read an article about it this morning, and which magazine was it? In The Gamer or something like that, and they were saying it's their understanding that Dragon Age 4 does not intend to say anything about Dragon Age at this year's awards show. I hope you're right. I mean, I hope that streamer is right, but from what I read this morning, that this article doesn't believe that to be the case. But if they were going to, this would be the place to do it, because this is traditionally where they've done it before. But I guess because of the quote the other day on Dragon Age 4 Day about, we're excited for next year so that we can tell you more about the game, that seems like it sort of precludes saying very much this year. Okay, I went as far as I could go in here, right? It doesn't go back any further. Wait a minute. Yeah, this doesn't go any further back. This is just a static room. I hope you're right. I hope they do Dragon Age 4. I really hope they release something big. I mean, you know, another whole new trailer or something would be really great, because it's the news about Dragon Age 4 has been disconcerting. About to say, I think I can. Ah, yes. I hope. Well, they've been saying that all along. Yeah, I think it'd be great if they could put something out for tomorrow, but there's not like they could put something together at this point if they haven't already got it ready. More spiders! What do you know? Let's kill them. They're just living their lives in this cave, not causing me any problem. Let's kill them. Oh, there's the other bit of what it's red lamb I want to destroy. I hope in Dragon Age 4 they have romanceable dwarves. Or, I mean, a romanceable dwarf. The more variety, the better, I say. Alright, Varric should be pretty happy with me now. A new trailer would be awesome. Give me more to talk about. Give the whole community lots of stuff to ponder. Oh, that's interesting, Shireen. I hope that's true. Would you guys ever really go in a mine like this? I would not. Can I just tell you that? Hell, man. Saw it. Oh shit, I've been here before. I basically just went in a circle. Let's go back this way. Back through the mine because I just ran in a giant circle. Scout Harding. So many people like Scout Harding. It must be really funny to the game developers at some points which characters kind of, like Garrus, which characters kind of grab people and that they want to see more of, and they end up having to make it into a fully fleshed out character that you can even romance. I mean, Garrus was never meant to be that. Scout Harding is kind of the same deal. Ah yes, Emprise de Lyon.
Poor bastards got lucky. They only died.
I have to get back to Emprise de Lyon, and I have to help set free all of those prisoners. I don't really enjoy that mission very much because it takes a long time. Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. I would not do it. Would not go cave diving or whatever they say. And what the hell where am I trying to go? I am annoyed. Do I have to go all the way around this whole hill? Trying to not kill that hyena. Oh, look, I'm running right back towards my camp. Alright, I'm going to give up and get out the big guns. Which is marginally faster than walking. I don't really think it is much faster. Whoa! What the hell is happening? Did I just go in a circle again? Oh, fuck. I just went in a circle again. Okay, screw it. That's 2 times. You've been in a few scary places in your life, so no. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, scary is not what would get to me. It's being closed up. My husband and I once, several years ago, went on a camp thing with our kids, and I didn't want to sleep in a tent, so they put us in this like dormitory thing, and we were the only 2 in the room. So there was like 4 bunk beds, but we were in a bunk bed that was pushed into a corner, right? So it's 2 walls, and it's a bunk bed, and the bottom bed was a queen size bed, so we slept together, and I was on the inside. So now I'm in a bunk bed. I've got a wall right here, a wall right here. The bed is right above me, which was not a fully high bed, so it was not as far away from your face as you might expect. And then my husband's on this side. I woke up in the middle of the night in a like full-on panic attack. My poor husband realized faster than I did what was happening, but I just woke up in the middle of the night having a full-on panic attack because I just felt like I was in a coffin. And he's like, just switch with me, switch with me. So we ended up having to switch, and then I slept the rest of the night with my back to him facing out into the room. And every time I see closed-up spaces like that, I remember that feeling. Shireen, I was supposedly going towards the marker I put up, but I no longer care. Now I'm just investigating. Investigating various things that don't matter because I'm busy talking. Hello. Hello, Brontosaurus, or whatever you are, Bronto. Hello.
Milady.
Milady. Death Drink. Where do you live? Oh, I live, over in Death Drink Springs. That's where I live. Can you go inside these towers? I wish you could. No. You should be able to go inside these little towers. They could be very interesting. Look, there's a whole fight going on behind me. They're freezing a phoenix. Okay, that phoenix appears to be a little bit bugged. Ah, that was funny. Oh, Varric fell off the bridge. I didn't think it would bother me, Brandy, but I mean, it literally, I woke up in the middle of the night feeling like I was in a coffin. I mean, I will never forget that feeling as long as I live. And I clearly had a complete claustrophobia attack. There's a Hurlock just wandering around out in the open like that's acceptable. Sorry, you're going down. That's my mission in life. Actually, I think I'm going to get offline here pretty soon because don't want to start another huge mission at 1:37. I think a lot of people. I think vertigo and claustrophobia are probably super
Qunari too, I
common.
imagine. They don't care about titles or blood, just stopping the blight.
A pity they do it so badly then.
Yeah.
Give them some credit. It's not like you can study the blight safely. I may not like everything you've done, but without the wardens, we'd all be blighted by now.
Excuse me.
They've bought us some time. I will grant them that.
Shireen, where are you going? I don't know.
What with mages and all?
I don't know what I'm doing. Look at all the fancy schmancy stuff I have now. I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time going through my stuff again before I'm on stream next. So that Crystal doesn't have to keep saying to me, are your bags empty?
You can't charge us silver for this. There's nothing I can do for you.
I recall Paso was buried alive. Did that happen to happen in a pellet stove? Yeah, don't go to Crystal's house. Which is a large pellet stove, apparently. She's always looking for fuel. Of course, I had a 10-foot pit in my yard that would have held easy 2 full-size coffins, so... They're buried up now, though. All covered over. All the evidence is 8 feet down in our front yard.
Inquisitor.
Report, Captain. What's
Report.
the situation in the western approach?
Compared to what you must have seen in the Winter Palace...
I don't... Yeah, I'm with you, Crystal. Pellets are expensive.
All we've got are man-eating giant lizards, lunatics, monsters, and a giant hole full of darkspawn. At least nobody's asked us to dance with them.
What?
We haven't met, have we? What's your name, soldier? Where have you served?
I beg your pardon, Inquisitor. Knight Captain Rylan at your service. I served with the Templars in
I did. Yes,
so
I
we
did,
all ran
Duchess.
off to the hills, barking at the moon. Commander Cullen offered me a job, and I was glad to do anything to help stop all this.
So we had more than one big hole, because there was a big pit, there was a big hole in our backyard where the sewer thing came out of the back of the house, and it went all the way, a trench that went all the way around the side of the house to the front yard. So the skull that I bought was a full-size skull made out of resin that came with a jawbone, but the jawbone was separate. So my husband buried the jawbone when we reburied the water pipe in the back. He put the jawbone in with that. So at some point in the future, somebody's going to be doing some work on that water line right there, and they're going to come across the jawbone, which just makes me laugh. And in the front yard, our sewer line went out to where our property line is, and then there was another 10 feet or so before the kind of street started, and the city was responsible for that. So when the city was here doing their 10 feet of the water line, or the sewer line rather, my husband went out there and put the skull in there while they were reburying it. The city guys thought it was hilarious. So yes, they're all buried. One in our front yard where the city may find it someday. One in our backyard where our water line is. Which just, like I said before, completely makes me laugh.
If you were in Starkhaven, how do you know Cullen?
After Kirkwall exploded, Starkhaven sent aid.
Body fat contains a lot of thermal energy. I should be good to go then for a while.
People were homeless or trapped in collapsed buildings. I coordinated rescue efforts and met Cullen.
I know,
while
right,
he was
Duchess?
trying to
I know.
command what was left of Kirkwall's Templars.
Actually, what's worse is the skull that came when I ordered it said it was life-size, and it was life-size, but I would say it looked like a child's skull because it was on the small. I mean, maybe skulls are pretty small, but I mean, like if I'm feeling my own head for reference, it was smaller than my head. It was probably the size of a not enormous cantaloupe. Anyways, I think it was a little bit small, so someone's going to find that. They're going to wonder if it was a child, which was not my intention, but... See, I love that, Brandy. That humor just makes me laugh. I should have put a knife there, too. I should have, like, roughed up because I've got crap tons of extra knives. I should have, like, roughed up a knife and got it and then put a knife out there, too. There will definitely be a moment where somebody uncovers that one day and they're going to be like, what the hell? But it's resin. It will take them 5 minutes to figure out that it's not a real skull.
You didn't want to leave the Chantry with the others of your order.
Sacred duties are all well and good, but someone needs to do real work now and then. The
Yeah.
barracks are on fire. I'm going for water, not standing around smiting the ash for heresy. Ah, respectfully speaking, of course, Inquisitor.
He's right.
How is the Inquisition treating you so far, Captain?
It's good work. Some of it's a touch batty. But I'm always glad to be doing something useful, Inquisitor. There's no shortage of things that need repaired, shored up, or just a good bucket of water dumped on them.
That is the fact. That's true about
Carry on,
life.
Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Oh, that would be really be funny, Shireen, if that happened. It won't happen, but that would be funny. We'll sell the house before that has to get dug up again. But it would be pretty funny. If I ended up playing the if I ended up playing the joke on myself.
Yes, Inquisitor.
That won't happen. All right, I'm going to call it a day because I'm completely getting off task now with playing this game. Rylan is a pride. I like Rylan. He's another one of those characters that you have almost no interaction with, but he just seems eminently commonsensical, and I like commonsensical people. Oh, I don't have enough profits, Laura. I'll have to go back and check the garden at Skyhold. All right, rather than go back to Skyhold, I'm going to stay here with the boys for a little while.
Kara told me it was her logs. Wasn't Kara at Ostagar? Bad luck running into Darkspawn twice.
Bad luck. Bad luck, that. Look, they just throw their trash. All right, I'm going to call this a day because I've got other stuff to do. I've got a video I'm trying to get out, shockingly enough. And I've lost my motivation to play now because I'm more interested in talking.
Inquisitor.
No, I'm not talking to you now this time. Nope, you have no one to keep your mouth shut, dude. But I hope you guys had a good time. I had a really fun time. The chat was really fun this time. You guys are extremely entertaining. I had fun with that. I hope you'll all come back on Thursday. Okay, have a fantastic afternoon, you guys. And let me put back on this for just 1 second. I gotta save this because I actually exited the game last time without saving. And I had to replay something this morning before I went on stream because I felt like an idiot. Okay, I saved it and we're ready to go. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys have an incredibly fantastic evening. Have a piece of chocolate and some whiskey on me. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.